Hey everyone, so we do have a likely suspect in the shooting of Charlie Kirk. There were two individuals that were arrested, however, they turned out to not be the shooter. This one is the likely culprit, so if you have any information, please reach out to the Salt Lake City FBI. There is a $100,000 reward by anyone that has information that leads to the arrest of this individual. They were also able to find this individual's gun, and it does appear to have ammo bore pro-trans anti-fascist messaging on it. So it does seem like this person was a radical. However, it depends on which news source you're looking at. CNN says that this was a cultural phrases on the bullets. Cultural phrases. So they are definitely not telling you the entire truth. It was ammo bore pro-trans anti-fascist messages on the ammo bore. So make sure you are watching multiple news sources for your coverage. We also had Asmongold come out here and respond to this incident yesterday.
This isn't necessarily a one-sided thing. I think that in the last 5 years or so, especially since BLM, it's been a like 90% left-wing thing. But that doesn't mean that
basically, Asmon said the quiet part out loud and said that there is a trend to this violence. And I would have to say he's right. I mean, I don't know about the percentages, but you can see that there's been a lot of left-leaning violence that has been occurring. We have the protests, or the riots, I should say. We have the Tesla burnings and Tesla related instances. Some of the shootings recently, and obviously with Charlie Kirk. So we are seeing a lot of left-leaning individuals that are coming out causing violence.
The 10% right-wing people are right either, but I do think that now you're going to see a lot more right-wing people balancing out those scales. The fact is that you can take a knife to a gunfight all you want, and you can think that you're honorable, but you're going to end up being dead. And I think that's what right-wing people have done for a very long time.
So basically, Asmon is saying this is going to be a rubber band where you're going to get a snapback. And full context, he's talking about the outcome if there isn't adequate online moderation from Twitter, from Reddit, from all of these other social media sites that are allowing all this hate to be spewed. So don't take him out of context. This is in regards to what will happen if we don't find a solution to this. So he's not saying this is exactly what's going to go on. However, it is likely because we are seeing a lot of nasty comments, a lot of deranged individuals that are unhinged coming out and saying just horrendous things. Hutch went ahead and responded to Asmongold saying, hey, this is happening throughout the entire political spectrum. Hucky'd say it's only coming from the left, or mainly coming from the left. Well, it's kind of ironic because Hutch literally got doxxed on a prominent streamer, left-wing streamer's stream. And that one was due to Hassan Piker. He was literally doxxed. So he's pretty much contradicting himself when he's saying, hey, this is only from both, or this is from both sides. He's literally contradicting himself because he got doxxed by a left-leaning political streamer. And then we have these sickos here. Absolutely insanity. This is exactly what Asmongold was talking about. This deranged person says, do him next, please, insinuating to take out Asmongold. And people like this should be investigated. You should not feel that you are able to incite violence like this online without repercussions. This person should be found and charged. And then we have this instance here. This is absolutely disgusting behavior. This is right after Charlie Kirk got shot. If you watch closely here, they are scrambling in the background there, trying to get Charlie to the hospital as soon as possible. And then you have this retard here. Absolutely disgusting individual cheering. You see that? He is cheering. Just disgusting. not the time nor the place. I don't know what his reasoning was. Apparently, he says that he's going to explain himself later on, but some of his comments have said that he's trying to distract someone or something like that so that the emergency people can get out safely. Something like that. Something ridiculous, but I don't know. If you look at the clip, he seems pretty darn happy that this happened. That's my assumption. Take it for whatever you will, but actions speak louder than words. He seems pretty happy right there that Charlie Kirk got shot. We have this disgusting individual here as well, coming out against Melanie Mack. So Melanie Mack is a staffer of the quartering, and this individual decided to come out and say, we just got done killing Charlie Kirk. He says that he's gonna R-word her and then kill her as well. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. We don't have moderation for people like this. You will radicalize the right side and you will see a rubber band snapback. Exactly what I'm talking about here. There is some good instances though where these people are getting reprimanded. This absolute disgusting vile person here basically said, looks like old Charlie spoke of his fate into existence. Hate begets hate, zero sympathy. Well, no one has sympathy for you either, because this is the local dean of students, somebody that's supposed to be watching over our future generations and teaching them. And look at that. Thank you so much, MTSU. Big W for MTSU coming through and putting this person out of a job. Should not be teaching any of our youth. Very, very well done there, MTSU. I think repercussions like this are necessary. Definitely necessary, because if you have these unhinged thoughts and absolutely terrible, disgusting behavior, you should be reprimanded for it. We had this individual here, absolutely disgusting. Not this guy. The guy that responds afterwards.
I do.
You support his death?
Fuck Charlie.
This
You support
retard
Charlie
right here.
Kirk being killed?
Yes, I do.
On the day he died, you're here at a vigil for Charlie Kirk, and you support
This is the night that Charlie Kirk died at his
his
vigil.
death.
Do you support a Nazi?
No, I don't support a Nazi. Charlie Kirk wasn't a Nazi.
you
Supported.
know what followers
You support his shooter?
Yep.
Watch what else he says.
Freedom.
You support Charlie Kirk's
Sure
shooter?
do. He does all a favor.
Would you shoot somebody like Charlie Kirk?
I would have killed him myself.
You would.
I would have killed them myself. Absolutely deranged individual. Like I said, no normal person would be out there the night of their death and celebrating, nor should they be celebrating online. No normal person would do this. I don't care how much hate you have towards an individual. He should never be promoting violence, celebrating violence. It's never gonna end up well. It's insane to me that there's this many people that are celebrating Charlie Kirk's death. It kind of is a testament to how scared they were of him, how scared they were of his messaging, and how powerful and how much of an audience he brought, how much power there was to his words. These people like this, they should be reprimanded. I'm not gonna show you their name and stuff, but let's just say this person thoroughly regrets what they said and is starting to face the consequences as well. And then we have this absolute vile person as well, basically saying Charlie Kirk got what he deserved with the hashtag karma new age. This is a person in political office, I believe. No, this is Angelo State University. So again, another person that's supposed to be teaching our young, and basically are saying these vile things. They did come out and say that they will go ahead and do this internally, and I'm not quite sure what's going to happen to this individual, but it seems like they will be reprimanded. And again, you fuck around, you find out. That's just the way it should go, alright? That's just the way it should go. You say some vile, nasty things online, you should find out the repercussions of that. We have this disgusting, absolutely vile individual here too. This is the night that he died. Singing praises that Charlie Kirk is dead. And they have the gall to post this online. No shame, no guilt, nothing at all. insane that we have people like this. Like I said, the moderation, it seems like Asden Gold does have a very good case here in terms of online moderation, because hate is only going to bring back hate. That's exactly what's going to happen. They went ahead and took down that video because they're retarded and they found out after the fact. However, their TikTok is still live, so I will see what happens to this individual. I think their TikTok should be taken down easily, and then they should be investigated for inciting violence. We had this individual here, a New Orleans firefighter, that basically said, I think he should be forced to carry that bullet in his body. That bullet has a right to be there because it's a gift from God. Absolute vile person here as well. This is supposed to be someone that's supposed to protect the community, right? Supposed to be someone that you look up to, your public figures there. And seriously, repercussions here. They took down the Instagram due to all the backlash. Nothing yet from the New Orleans Fire Department, but I feel like this person should not have their job, especially being a public figure. And then we have this woman here. I'm going to end off on this one just for a very specific point. Basically, she's saying that nothing's going to come of the death of Charlie Kirk, but I fear that there might be more. Things might get worse if Asden Gold is correct. Things might get worse.
The best part of this whole goddamn thing is that he is not martyr material.
Look at the smile on her face.
So his death will mean
He's so
nothing.
happy.
It will activate no one. It will impact
False.
few.
False.
It's just great.
So this individual went ahead and they yeeted their Instagram. Their TikTok is yeeted as well. And rightly so. And I believe that there's more incoming for these people. I think that a lot of them are going to find out that a society where violence is celebrated is a society where you did not have employment. And you know what? The left has been canceling people for the longest time. Well, I think it's about time as well, especially for a case like this, a disgusting individual. I'm going to leave it off here with Elon Musk reposting this. This got 1.3 million views, 106,000 likes, 12,000 reposts, and about 1,000 comments. He says Elon was right. If I'm being perfectly honest, I think I'm beginning to lose the will to be tolerant. If tolerance means the end of Western civilization, then we cannot be tolerant. If they won't leave us in peace, then our choice is to fight or die. Talking about radicalization, saying nothing's gonna come of this, there is direct proof that there is something happening. And I do fear that this is gonna cause us to go into a dark age. This is against what Charlie Kirk stood for. Charlie Kirk believed in debate. He believed in public discourse, talking out your views, debating about it. Because if you don't debate about your views, what comes next is violence. And the people that incited violence on him, they finally did it because they knew they couldn't beat him in the arena of debate. And it's very sad to see, because he was a very powerful force. He was a very, very good debater. And it was very difficult for anyone to topple any of his views because they couldn't. He was speaking from a lot of truth. And a lot of what Charlie Kirk said, he made people fear what would happen in the future. And that's why there's so many people celebrating his death, because they're so scared of him. And I really hope that as American citizens, we can go back to that public discourse. Our politicians, our content creators, our influencers should all be against political violence. They should all be against it and should be moving forward in a way that is productive. They should be reprimanding people that are calling for this violence. It's unfortunate because we do have individuals that aren't doing that. But I hope and I pray for the future of America.